Hey guys, chapter 4. Are you ready? Now we're going to talk about the landscape of Botswana where the elephants live. How cool is that? Look at all this water and green and elephants. Yay, elephants! So, Botswana's geographical landscape. Botswana proudly boasts some of the best wildlife viewing in the world, with tourists flocking to the country each year to experience the incredible sights. About 70% of the land in Botswana makes up the Kalahari Desert. The Kalahari Desert consists of undulating hills of sand that support a fine layer of grassland. Dry lakes and dunes account for the majority of the desert, creating an arid utopia. Very little water flows in the Kalahari. In fact, the flowing waters of the delta completely dry up and end in this land of sand and sun. In the Kalahari, water is found only in scarce and scattered watering holes. Nearly all of the rain that falls is soaked up or evaporates almost immediately. Despite the absence of water in the southern area of the Kalahari, the desert in whole is home to various animals and visitors throughout the year. The main species found in the south are springbok, wildebeest, ox, duiker, and kudu. Traveling to the northern region of the Kalahari, the desert gives way to the open woodlands and fertile landscape. Commingling with the Okavango swamplands, the northern Kalahari supports an array of life, including a diversity of wildlife. After strong rains, the surface area of the northern region of the Kalahari becomes a lush landscape, sprouting vegetation including trees, grassland, and shrubs. When this occurs, wildlife is especially drawn to the area for rich grazing opportunities. Because of its vast size, the entire Kalahari region is home to several biomes: grasslands, savannas, and dry, arid desert. A key feature of the Kalahari is the gray clay, rich in salt. Gray clay, rich in salt. The salt provides essential minerals or essential electrolytes to the visiting wildlife of the desert. The northern reaches of the Kalahari often include giraffes, zebras, buffalo, large predatory cats, elephants, and other large and medium-sized mammals. Here's the delta we've been talking about. Making up a large portion of northwestern Botswana, the Okavango Delta is one of the most widely recognized landscapes of Botswana, with lily pad-covered lagoons and sprawling channels. The Okavango Delta supports an array of life vastly different than that of the Kalahari Desert. Beginning as the vast winding Okavango River, the water travels southwestward from Angola and Namibia until it reaches 70 miles into Botswana. There, the river empties into the vast, wide swampland of the delta. On average, about 2.5 trillion gallons of water enter the delta each year. Typically, a delta flows to the ocean or open water. However, this delta is unique as it runs into the rivers and then widens and opens up to create large marshlands known to seasonally flood. As the dry season takes over the rest of the country, the river swells and floods, emptying its contents into the delta. This creates a unique relationship between the water and the animals in the region. Native flora and fauna have biologically synced their bodies to coincide with the natural cycles of the environment. Plants flourish seasonally, and large animals know they can return to the delta when water and resources are scarce elsewhere. While the delta is typically full in the winter, the swamplands are present throughout the year and never quite run dry. With flowing water and lush lands during the dry winters, the delta supports some of the most beloved mammals. Zebras, cheetahs, lions, elephants are just a few of the diverse species that call the delta home. In recent years, the elephant population has been increasing in the delta, a triumph for the elephant population worldwide. As the largest land animals on Earth and in the delta, the elephants serve as a keystone species for the ecosystem. Elephants have flocked to the delta as it has provided a safe haven for their herds. With resources always present and protected habitats, It's the perfect place for large, vulnerable mammals to visit. Okay, guys, so go pretend you're an elephant. Do a fun, cool elephant dance. Don't go take mud baths, though. I don't recommend it. And I will see you next time.